go, fuck you, Rangers. Not giving a damn. Monsters attacking the city, but they're playing foosball. Go, fuck you, Rangers. You aren't really doing anything to save the day. Alright. Oh, shit. Well, hello, YouTube. Hello, Facebook. Hello, the world overall. My name is Morgan Gavin, and guess what time it is? That's right, baby. If you watched the previous 4 minutes of me futzing around while I tried to get this fucking thing off the ground, you guessed right. It's time for me to actually get off my ass, my swollen blue-balled heels, and tell another part of part 4 of the long-running series, Epic Fan Tales, The Legendary Burrito, starring the Floral Resort. Oh. Alright, so last we left off, the boys, Kips, Jove, Jiku, and Sadface Slit had collected Bob Hoskins' hat, Sweet Tooth's mask, Voltron's left shit-piss-filled leg, Whale Piscomo's Eskimo kiss, and Carrot Top's prop bag, which is the ball sack of Satan as far as I'm concerned. Alrighty. So, let me get all gusted up with my magical coffee drink. It's like purple drink, only except it ain't purple, it ain't drink, and it's just coffee. Oh dear God, that is... Whew! That does not taste like coffee, that tastes like sweat wrung out from a gym sock that has been left in the locker far too long, and now has its own ecosystem. I am Brian Cranston, and fuck you. Say my name, bitch. Alrighty, so the group had just left Kip's dad's funeral. They're on their way down the road. They get a message from, the funeral director that says, Kips, we need to talk to you right now. It's about the next location of the evil bastard. And Kips is like in no state of mind to do this. He just got through beating the shit out of the mail lady's giant mech truck fucker thing. He just got through ponying the shit out of his dad, who turned out that he didn't just leave Kips and his mom when they were young. He actually cheated on them with the mail lady, and since the mail lady looks like Judy from the IT crowd, thank God he took one for the team. So the Kips is like, okay man, so what's going on? What do we need? Where are we going? And the funeral director's like, you need to go to Oklahoma. And he's like, I don't want to go to Oklahoma. And Jiku's like, well, you need to go to Oklahoma because, of all the weird shit that's going on now. And even then, you're not really going to Oklahoma. You're going to the musical Oklahoma. And Kips is like, motherfucker, we have to sit through like 45 minutes of dance numbers and some asshole glitter bombing the shit out of the front row of the audience and everything else. And Sadface is like, just get it the fuck over with. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can move on to the next evil bastard. How many are we down to? Well, we got Bob Hoskins, we got Sweet Tooth, we got Voltron, we got Eskimo Piscomo, and we've got Carrot Top. And Job is like, well, I don't even know what the fuck is going on because I've been stoned out of my mind for the last 4 weeks. And Jiku's like, motherfucker, you give me back my brick blocker game. You slut. You goddamn slut. How dare you? You didn't use gloves when you touched my game, did you? No. Fuck you. Alright. So, it's about April 2nd on a Wednesday afternoon at about 5:30 p.m. And they just crossed the state line from California to Nevada, and all of a sudden there's this pop-up casino. It's literally a pop-up book with a casino inside, which is an amazing, seriously amazing feat of technology for construction companies, because normally they have to deal with wood, steel, zoning laws, Jim Carrey's loose tooth. It's just a complete massive weirdness. Anyway, so they get to the pop-up casino, and Chico's like, we gotta sit here, man, we gotta sit here. And Chips is like, motherfucker, we've gotta get to the musical Oklahoma. And Chico's like, dude, don't you understand? The musical Oklahoma is inside the fucking pop-up casino. And he's like, all right. So they reach the door, and who do they find? They find Era fucking Bulgers there. Bulgers is like, guys, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be going to Oklahoma. And Gibbs is like, no. You do not understand. You do not fucking understand. We have to go to Oklahoma. And Bulgers is like, I just told you have to go to Oklahoma. What the fuck is going on? Sadface is like, oh, he means the musical Oklahoma. And Bulgers is like, motherfucking musicals. And Gibbs is like, I know, right? 45 minutes of dance numbers and some asshole glitter bombing the shit out of the front row. And guess where we are? The second row? Exactly! We have to deal with a fucking asshole with an afro that's like, fuck this bullshit. And that shit's gonna get on us. So we are gonna get glitter bombed indirectly. It's more like glitter rain, but you know what? Fuck it. At this point, who cares? As long as there are no strippers, no dance music or dubstep playing around with fucking Skrillex and that goddamn weird-ass troll-faced hair of this, we don't really give a shit. So Bulger's is like, chill out, bro, chill. I got just the thing for you. We're actually just doing a run-through of Texas, the musical. And Chico's like, there's a musical based on Texas? And Gibbs is like, yeah, you didn't know? There's one for every state in the Union. There's like Florida, which is pretty much the adventure of Florida Man, and all he does all day is just fuck shit up, die, come back, and then steal a Twinkie from Walmart. It's the most amazing bullshit in America. How long does it last? 5 fucking years. There is no intermission. You have to have a fucking bladder and intestines of steel just to get through the intro, because that shit is a day long in and of itself. And Gibbs is like, holy damn, I can't believe this. I cannot fucking believe this. And he's like, yeah, come on, Vape Team needs to confirm something with you. And Gibbs is like, really? Well, what's he doing? He wants to talk about F6 that's coming out soon. The keyboard key. He's like, yeah, that thing, the little bullshit thing that you pop onto the keyboard. No one knows what the fuck F6 does. All they know is that if you press F6, it will cause World War III, and all the midgets will be on stilts. We cannot have midgets on stilts, people. That is the last thing we need. Peter Dinklage is perfect as he is. In Game of Thrones, we do not need him 17 feet taller, because that just ruins the whole entire effect. And Sadface is like, whoa, you need to calm down. You need to switch to decaf. No, I need to switch to gi-cap. What the fuck is gi-cap? It's where you throw on a karate gi and start punching random shit. That's PewDiePie's job, but no one's complaining at the moment. So, they get inside, they talk to Vape Team about the F6 video that's coming out. A whole bunch of 360 no scope, but at least in one of them, someone interrupts him, and he's just stuck there spinning around like a fucking ballerina on meth who forgot how to finish a fucking pirouette. It is the most insane bullshit in the world. So, they finally get past that, and he's like, okay, yeah, we'll just upload it in the next couple of weeks. I have a couple of things to do. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to add a glow feature. We're going to add swivel. We're going to add a bouncing Betty. And sooner or later, we're just going to add Betty Boop herself, because, you know what? Fuck that bullshit. So, after about 15 more minutes discussing the intricacies of film dynamic and audience retention, which, at one point or another, they had the audience retention of a Twinkie being set on fire by a laughing clown. And then at that point, Sadface Slick goes, yeah, Colossal's video was absolutely awesome on that challenge thing. And all of a sudden, for no reason, decides to pop up and go, and someone's like, oh my god, what the fuck, a midget is drowning in a living blob. Someone get that shit going. We have to go sit down to see a 5-minute review of fucking Texas and everything else. So they sit down, the musical begins, and Zixio opens up. He's like, "Hey, I'm George Bush, and I approve this play. Did it. And all of a sudden, Mortal Kombat plays. It's not Texas. It's a fucking reenactment of the final round. So, after about 14 hours of this weird bullshit in which it's just Zixio going did it, because it's a fucking musical and those sons of bitches take forever. Kips, Jiku, Jove, and Sates run the fuck out of there because at that exact moment, some idiot named Pyro, who was a complete cynic, decided to set the whole entire place ablaze and scream the words "the end" for 5 minutes. It's amazing. It's amazing. So they get out there, and Kips gets another call from the funeral director going, "Where the fuck are you? You were supposed to be here at 3 o'clock. And Kips goes, "Motherfucker, do you know how long it takes to drive to Oklahoma from California? Really? Do you honestly know what the fuck is going on?" Okay, I gotta. So the funeral director is like, "Yeah, don't you have Doc Brown with you?" "Bitch, we ran over Doc Brown. He went back to the future and we sent him back to the past. The past, which is behind us, into the fucking graveyard." So all of a sudden, Doc Brown drives by on a moped. It's pink, it's sparkly, it has those little twirlers, and he just slowly and methodically flips Kips off as hard as he possibly can, and then he speeds up to 88 feet per hour, and it has some serious shits along the way. So at that point, the funeral director's like, "You got another call from Low Taxes. He says that the next evil bastard you need to fight is actually Peter Dinklage, and he's in character and falling towards you. He's not running, he's falling at the moment, and it's absolutely awesome." So they stop the car because if you know anything about midget bowling and Peter Dinklage, the two just do not go together, and they should never be mentioned in the same sentence. Otherwise, time and space will fold into each other into the most disturbed chalupa imaginable, and Simon Cowell will just disapprovingly glare at you for no apparent reason. So they wait for 5 minutes, and all of a sudden Peter Dinklage goes, "Hey, fuck you!" And, Kips is like, "I have no idea what the fuck. Let's just leave this guy behind. We can save him for later." So they start driving in the beat up old Pinto. And, gotta focus on this. They start driving down the road, and sooner or later they hit the nitrous because fuck it, Transformers. Only except this time it's a BDSM fetished out Autobot, and Michael Bay's just riding the damn thing like a lawnmower going, "Yeah, you like that explosion, don't you? You like it, and in the weirdest Shia LaBeouf voice ever goes, "No, no, 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 no. Yes." And Michael Bay goes, "Yeah, all that firepower, you like it?" And the group's just looking at him going, "I'm never watching any more of your movies after the third Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sequel because fuck it, nostalgia." So they drive a little bit more, and they come across a stop sign, and who should be there but Peter Dinklage in the Spider-Man costume, going the emo route, going, "You know what? I'm just gonna dance to this, and fuck you. There's no music. The music is in my soul." So he starts doing interpretive dance, and he's like, should we fight him? I feel kind of bad. He seems to be having a lot of fun with interpretive dancing. And Sadface goes, I got this. I got a golf club. It's a 9-iron. This shit is going to go down pretty fast. So she gets out, and lo and behold, Peter decides to pirouette as hard as he can and knocks her in the ankle, or at least slightly below the knee, because height and reality. So she goes down. She's on the ground, screaming her head off. Her knees spinning around like Daffy Duck's bill after taking a shotgun to the face. Hold on. Seaweed. That's not right. All right. So she's on the ground screaming, Peter Dinklage is still spinning around like a mad fucking top from Inception. Leonardo DiCaprio is somewhere in the background getting fucked by a bear. Not any bear, just a regular bear. I mean, maybe Yogi or Boo Boo. Who knows? We're just going to stick with the short theme here and say it's Boo Boo's smaller, slightly more insignificant cousin, Ouch Ouch. So, Ouch Ouch and Peter Dinklage team up to form Ouchlage, or something like that. I don't know. It sounds slightly like a rejected form of a concentration camp, only except it just didn't meet, the Nazis' standards of, fuck this, it's not nightmare fuel. All it does is produce cotton candies, hopes, and dreams, and we cannot have any of that! No! I'm allergic to cotton candy! Fuck you, circus! And Kips is like, well, what the fuck is going on here? Why is there a guy on top of a bear and they're just making robot sounds? So Kips, Jove, Jiku, and Sadface split after some grunting, screaming, and bitching at the guys for not helping her back into the car for like 15 minutes. They get into the Pinto and run the two of them over. And then, just for safety's sake, because you know what? Midgets and tiny, tiny bears, they're fucking immortal at this point, if you've ever seen the Leprechaun movies. So they just continually run over them, back over them, run over them, back over them, run over them, back over them, multiple times until they are sufficiently satisfied and Michael Bay has orgasmed an explosion into the BDSM Autobot, who, turns out, its Autobot form is Shia LaBeouf's left nostril, which is impressive considering that the damn thing is like 15 feet tall. So they get out of the car and Peter Dinklage is like, you can't have it! You can't have it! And Kips is like, well, what's going on here? What's the thing? What are we gonna get? My popularity! We don't want your popularity. We just want the thing that you have. It's my popularity!